Empty Jeep. Put it right above the game, I guess. Hopefully it loads the standings. I won't give you the radar. That's just going to be annoying. We're in. We're at the Glen. About to get destroyed. Because that's what happens. Go to the Glen. Somebody misses the boot. Everybody gets destroyed. Did it load it correctly? Hey, it did. Can we like not have a border around it? Like windows, I don't really need naturally capturing things. I don't know if that's fixable.
Lap type, qualify.
Wow. What a great feature, Windows. Okay, so sorry you don't get any standings window, because that's honestly the most annoying thing ever. So we need to get on the queue setup. Yes. It's 20 liters for the race. Okay. Okay. Racing
Lap
at the
type,
Glen.
qualify.
Time to qualify. Here we go. Sadness. So one thing you got to remember at this track is these tires are like super cold at the start. This whole first lap is just going to be us not crashing, attempting to not crash. I'll try to pay attention to chat. I'm not sure we're going to be able to do that. Uh-oh. Fuck you. Loss of control my ass. Formal blap, fuck you. Just lost a bunch of safety rating.
Split 2, slower 46.9 seconds.
Good news is it only really counts as a 1x because it's qualifying is only 50%.
Split 3, slower 1.3 seconds.
Whoa, whoa. Piss off, game. Wow. Already got a 4x. Shit. Should not count this in fucking test sessions. This qualifying is a glorified test session, so just piss off. Why is the car so loose? I didn't do anything to make this happen. Is it just the less fuel? I don't know. But that's a whole bunch of fucking
Last
lost.
lap was
Oh god,
incomplete.
our car is busted.
Split 4,
Well, this is what we
slower
qualify on.
13.8 seconds.
We're not going to have time to go around again, so we take a repaired car in 1 lap, or we can get 2 laps on this bullshit. This isn't going to work, man. This is just not going to work. Fuck.
Split 1, slower 0.8 seconds.
What bullshit? That actually fucked the steering of all things. I have to go slow here. I already hear the tires going. It wants to go around.
Split 2, slower 1.4 seconds. Split 3, slower 0.9 seconds.
I thought we were gonna get around again because of the time issue. Did we dare try to go around again? There's not gonna be enough time. This is actually a flaming disaster. We'll try, but the game is probably just going to count us down to the race.
Lap worse by 3.9 seconds.
That was
2
awful.
minutes, 15.1 seconds. Split 4, slower 0.7 seconds. Split 1, faster 0.8 seconds. Split 2, faster 1.1 seconds. Split 3, faster 0.5 seconds.
I have a feeling I'm just gonna get docked here. That's just gonna be it. Yep. Fuck you, game. Give us more time fucking qualifying if the lap is that far along. That's just
Lap
freaking
type,
bullshit.
race.
Oh!
Good live stream, but I'm all the way back here.
Oh boy. I mean, we're starting from a terrible position, right? So... Should I take the start? These guys are all faster than me. These guys may not be. I should probably take the start. Just disaster.
One to go, next time by. Line up on the left side. Pit road is closed right now.
If this is a full formation lap, this is like a new track. Why would it have a full formation lap? We're gonna lose iRating here. And I don't wanna... Full formation lap is just absolute piss.
Better luck, everyone. Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, good luck, guys.
Are we really gonna go around for... I need warm tires, though, so... We gotta do it.
Last lap was incomplete.
Catch up, 14, car.
Split 1, slower 16.0 seconds.
Yeah. Hey, Fortuna. There are a bunch of people that have not left the starting gate. Perhaps they're starting from pit lane. Yeah, we just totally dunked qualifying. Lost. Hey, Biba. We already got a 4x in qualifying, so... We're starting last of qualifiers.
Catch up, 14, car.
And we're gonna see how this goes, because... This race I am not doing this week, because... Who the hell wants to do a 3.5-minute formation lap in a
Split
series
2,
of jokesters?
slower 21.0 seconds.
Give feedback. No, I don't like force feedback on the wheel. I've got a load cell brake pedal and a brake pedal with a piece of foam lodged in it. This one does have force feedback. I just don't use the powered version of it. It just has a little bit of force. Just to make sure I give plenty of room to this guy, because I know what's going to happen at this start, and how close I am to this car in front of me is just not going to matter. What is going to matter is how much space.
Split 3, slower 16.2 seconds.
I just hope all the braking events that I put in on this mean that I have enough. I'm going to try to pay attention to chat, but obviously that's going to be difficult. These guys are all daredevils thinking they're Michael Schumacher without the skill set. So we're about to start here. It's a very loose car. Okay, you want to go, dude? Go for it.
Lap worse by 1 minute, 4.1 seconds. 3 minutes, 15.3 seconds. Split 4, slower 10.9 seconds.
Daredevils, all of them. So when this gets to the second start of this lap, it's going to turn to hell. Just go. Just go. I know what's going to happen in front of me. I just gave back a lot of spots there. I should have just started in the pit lane. Kimmy's bad at just
Split 1,
reading his own
slower
bad luck
5.4 seconds.
Just go. I know what you're going to do. Just go. Just let everyone wreck. I'll be happy with a clean race at this point. I got any kind of gap. I got 4/10. Who was third, who I guess started from the pit lane. And that's the tires not being warm yet. At least for me. I don't know what the
Split
hell
2,
everyone else is doing.
slower 2.2 seconds.
How long is the race? 25 minutes. Okay. Good. I don't need to drive at the edge of my seat now. I can relax. Watch the I rating evaporate, but we get credit for doing this race. Plus, we've done this race all season. Like a 14th place finish would be fine.
Split 3, slower
Kimmy's
0.4
fun. Anybody
seconds.
that ends up on their yacht after crashing at Monaco, littering diamonds from the 50th anniversary of a McLaren everywhere, there's certainly something special. This guy is supposed to be third car, so he's like the fastest car, so I'm just going to kind of let him go casually. Let's go. Go, go, go. Get out of here. Are you not quick? Go. Just go.
Lap worse by 9.0 seconds.
This radar I'm going to
2
start
minutes,
using because the spotter in my
20.2
game is
seconds.
just messed up and
Split
gives
4,
me bad advice.
slower 1.0 seconds.
Oh, sorry, I was reading Biba's message. Hey, I didn't get an X. Not gonna. If you send too many messages, I'm never gonna be able to read it, Biba. So, see you in 20 minutes. So, 22nd place. We're currently on losing 60 I rating. So far, everyone here hasn't crashed,
Split
which
1,
is
faster
amazing.
4.6 seconds.
The good news is when the big one happens, we're not going to be... Oh, there it is. Thanks. Whenever somebody says some thanks, they mean that they got punted, and they're thanking the person for punting them. Roadkill. Well, you all enjoy yourselves while I enjoy this breakneck auto race.
Split 2, faster 2.0 seconds.
Are you damaged? What are you doing exactly? I'm not breaking you, so that's what's happening. Need to relax. I'm like leaning way too far forward. These guys are braking way too early. Then again, there's cars in front of them, so I get
Split
it.
3, faster
This guy that's in front
0.087
of me is
seconds.
actually not that fast. If he's supposedly to be number one car, he's about to lose a lot. He's going to lose more points than I am. It's not a very long race in terms of laps. New leader.
Lap better by 12.6 seconds. 2 minutes, 12.9 seconds. Split 4, faster 5.9 seconds.
Okay, none of the cars behind me are ever going to pass me. Maybe this 4 car will.
Go ahead, Josh.
Split 1, faster 0.7 seconds. Split 2, faster 0.149 seconds. Split 3, faster 0.091 seconds.
I'm surprised more people haven't wrecked, but they got several laps to bin it, so this gaggle in front of me is probably my I rating just walking by. Those might not be turned on.
Lap better by 1.1 seconds. 2 minutes, 11.8 seconds. Split 4, faster
This guy's gonna die. Go for
0.115
it.
seconds.
Or not. What you do, outbrake yourself? I mean, this guy's really gonna race me. Okay. Oh, I got 2 cars here. I need to not fuck up. Oh. That was really bad. What I did there. Now I'm losing 37 I rating.
Slower 1.2 seconds.
I mean, dude, if you're just gonna go, I don't really know what you want me to do. Yeah, I'm just gonna let you go, I guess.
Keep to the right. Clear.
Just gonna let him go. That all started because I messed up turn 1. I was worried that they were going to do something dumb, and I really overbroke myself there. I went way too late.
Split 2, slower 2.0 seconds.
As far as the driving line on the track is concerned, if you're seeing red, you've already broken way too late. You need to be braking before that. That's like 3 seconds that lap. Okay, guys, not a... I got the 1 car and the 4 car that are going to have to make a move because they're going to lose so many points. If they care about points, that is.
Split 3,
Well,
slower
I mean,
0.2
both are important,
seconds.
But yeah, it is a momentum car, as everyone's telling me. Goof told me that. Goof doesn't even play this game. So I don't need to play this game. I've driven the real thing. Braking too hard in this. I can't quite find a line I like on this one without like going super wide and like
Lap worse by 3.3 seconds. 2 minutes,
Basically, you got to brake like
15.1
around here.
seconds.
Oh, it happened.
Split 4.
It
faster
happened.
0.104 seconds.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. It's okay, there's more
Split
carnage
1.
to come, I'm
Slower
sure. But that looked like
0.2 seconds.
everyone from 12th to 17th may have just gotten cleaned out. Good number of them, at least. Yeah, I caught up back to that number 1 car, but he probably slowed for the incident. Biba, after this, want to get in a GT4
slower
test session at Fiji.
0.091 seconds.
And then I'm probably done for the day. Unless you want to do a race of one of the 2 tracks that I know now. This is way too slow. What am I doing? My foot slipped. Yeah, or GT3. The one that I can race the AMG on. Yeah, GT3. IMSA. I have a little hot lap session for a few minutes.
Split 3. Slower 0.2 seconds.
No, it's Gran Touring. That's all it means. Gran Turismo takes its name from Gran Touring car. I think. No, if you think these cars are underpowered, wait till you see what's coming. So 14th is dead.
Lap worse by 0.7 seconds. 2
Can't
minutes,
see my leaderboard, but I'm moving up
12.5
the
seconds.
leaderboard.
Split 4. Slower 0.150 seconds.
Now we're only losing 30 I rating. The 17th. Come on, guys. Nor you need to die. I know you're gonna do it. Do it for me. Really not that far
Split
behind the
1.
leader, to be honest.
Slower 0.3 seconds.
Somebody missed the corner. That's about half the race.
Split 2. Slower 0.3 seconds. Split 3. Slower 0.056
Crash.
seconds.
Get out of here. Get out of my race.
Hey, sorry, man.
So about
Lap
6
worse
laps to
by
go.
0.8 seconds. 2 minutes, 12.6 seconds. Split 4. Slower 0.120 seconds.
This first corner is so important. I finally made it, and I gained 2/10 on the guy. Oh, he's getting it back somehow. Probably because his exit was a little bit better.
Split 1. Slower 0.2 seconds.
Wow, he really went for it there. He gained a lot of time on me there. You gonna give any of it back? Did I really just completely screw up that turn? Maybe not.
Split 2.
I'm 5/10
Slower
faster in
0.2
the
seconds.
final sector if I broke up the track into thirds, because I don't understand their sectoring system in this. But I'm used to just every track having 3 sectors, period. But he's good at that first fast section, and I'm better at this second half of the track.
Split 3, faster 0.118 seconds. Lap worse by 0.169 seconds. 2 minutes, 11.9 seconds. Split 4, faster 0.180 seconds. Split 1, slower 0.085 seconds.
Which is he gonna go for it? What is he gonna do? He's very close. He's just gonna go for it, isn't he? Just gonna let him go.
Car right. Clear. Right side.
I guess I'm gonna let everybody go. Jesus.
Clear.
Dick. Just because I let one guy go because I knew he was gonna do something stupid, your ass gets in the way.
Split 2, slower 4.3 seconds.
I wonder if I got top split. That's why these people are. Well, it can't be
3,
top split.
slower 0.4
Well, it is pretty
seconds.
packed. I would say nobody in here is below 1500. Or they're right around 1500.
Lap
Laps
worse
to
by
go.
4.7 seconds.
Steam?
2 minutes,
This is not the
16.5
time.
seconds. Split 4, faster 0.100 seconds.
See, you should really be given a track cut if you go that wide, in my opinion. Guy in front of me went off track, for sure.
Split 1, faster 0.3 seconds.
I've seen it in the lower ones too, but yeah, you're right. Actually, this week, I've seen a lot of them doing the Mazda only. This guy is really trying. Yeah, I don't know what the rules is for like multi-class, like if it tries to do anything weird. Like guarantee this many
Split
or
2,
each split
slower
if we have way too many cars.
0.082 seconds.
Like if there's 10 guys that want to do Jetta, would they stick them all in the top split? I'm guessing it probably has something to do with the I rating splits too. These tires do fall off a little bit towards the end of this, just because they're all like kind of high-speed corners. We're in no threat of losing the position behind us. It's just going to be, can we drag in either of these guys? This guy just continuously goes
Split
off
3,
track.
slower 0.2
That's
seconds.
annoying. I don't like tracks like this where you're basically rewarded for cheating. Don't hit the wall. Would be a good idea. I guess something like that. I hope they take each other out. That would be honestly my great escape. And it probably would get me enough points back to not feel too bad. But that gaggle of fourth on back, I'm amazed that they haven't all wrecked each other.
Lap worse by
Like
0.7 seconds.
You know, money time
2
here,
minutes,
end of the race.
12.5 seconds. Split 4, slower 0.7 seconds.
It's not a trade. I mean, the sporting rules is you shouldn't be intentionally doing anything. That's just like the wheel fiasco. Like the sporting code says you should not be doing that. It's just like the people, like someone at the start of this race was driving like twice the speed everybody else was and wasn't staying in line. It's supposed to be
Split
punished.
1, slower
But the safety rating doesn't care.
0.166 seconds.
You should get bonus safety rating for just being in line. I see smoke.
That was fucking nuts.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
Split 2,
And this guy behind me
slower
is 3 seconds
0.5
back.
seconds.
So the goal might just be stay where I'm at and hope a few more crash. Because it does look like something happened, because 4th place is now not 4th place anymore. No, it just should be when you go off track. Like, the way it used to work back in the day, the way this used to work was if you, any off track that you had at the end of the race, you were docked a 2-second penalty. And if you had too many of them, you would eventually be DQ'd.
Split 3, faster 0.117 seconds.
We used to have a program that checked for, you had to send your telemetry data, or it would be downloaded by the race. I think it was downloaded by the race, but either way, that's ultimately what happened, is every track cut cost you 2 seconds, and I think that's the way it should be in online racing. You shouldn't be able to gain an edge and just pay a joke stat for it.
Lap
Somebody
worse
did
by
retire
0.4
'cause they're off the
seconds.
track.
2 minutes, 12.2 seconds. Split 4, faster 0.165 seconds.
So we did gain a position back. Can we get a few more? I don't see them gaggling enough there. They're not all on top of each other. Middle pack here. Had we qualified better,
Split
we would
1,
have been fine.
slower 0.089 seconds.
'17th just crashed.
Split 2, slower
I got a bug on the
0.2
windshield.
seconds.
Next lap is going to be the white flag lap.
Thank you.
Split 3, faster 0.044 seconds.
Wow, I just ran my fastest lap of the race right now.
Lap better by 0.2 seconds. 2 minutes, 11.6 seconds. Split 4, faster 0.4 seconds.
Did these guys just like burn up all their tires? You guys can't see this, but I gained a significant amount of time on a lot of people in the last lap.
Split 1, slower
Like from 2 to 4
0.045
seconds
seconds.
each. And the people in front about a second, directly in front. Might as well go for it here. Okay, might as well not go for it here. You bitch. Okay, so much for that.
Sorry, Bedwell.
Kill him.
Split 2, slower 0.4 seconds.
If I didn't screw up the bus stop, I'd have been okay here. But I'll take another position, like 15 points. Would not be bad. Lost.
Jam Gamma, you were on me, man.
They're finishing. Yeah.
Split 3, slower 0.2 seconds.
Good race. Good race, man. Good race. One more lap, he probably would have got me.
Well, bummer. We lost some points, but I can't really do much about that.
Good racing, Paul.
Lap worse by 0.9 seconds. 2 minutes, 12.5 seconds.
There's the checkered flag.
Split 4, slower 0.2 seconds.
Surprised that no one died. One guy was an idiot, cost us 2 positions. Steam's update. We got our points. It says I have 3.63, unless it already posted. You're in the one. Oh, I'm sure for I had X4 in the quali, so I probably lost everything I gained. The one that ends at 17. So in an hour, this one. Win it. When I'm allowed to join a session again. Can I just leave the session? Is that allowed? Because it's done. The forfeit button sounds like you're forfeiting something. But no, that was the race session. But I think because the race is over, it just keeps whatever stats that you had. I need a hot second, though. We'll get Bebop on screen. Whatever reason, that race session hasn't posted yet. Even better, when we're done, we're going to get to see Yogi do July Stis. I think Yogi's just milking the month. And Brood beat Final Fantasy Tactics. I don't have a gripe, but I was just surprised that, like, the final boss was so much easier on the PSX version than it is on the Waddle version, the PSP version that I played through. Because the boss did not waste its time. Like, I wasn't clearing its buff. I wasn't sure I could clear its buff, to be honest. Maybe there was a way to do that. The results are ready, it says. Let's see. All the iRating that was lost on this day. See, I didn't gain that much because of the quali situation. That 4x and the quali hurt. But I still got 0.03. The race is not very long either. And Watkins Glen is kind of piss for rating. We didn't lose that much in rating 21. But had I qualified, like, I should have qualified about 10th. We qualified 14th. That's just a disaster. The one thing that's really shitty in this car, Amoeba, is the field of view is actually terrible. I don't know why it looks like it's seated like it feels like it's way too far back, whether or not that's real or not. While this is loading, I'm going to stand up for a second. It's really going to take this long. %90 loaded. Isn't this track like huge? I think this track is just really big. Where are we going? Fiji? Yeah, I think when I downloaded Fuji, track was very large. So if we do manage to hit 4.0, we'll actually promote now. But I think at the end of the season we get promoted anyways, so it doesn't really matter. There's no A class that I'm like dying to. Like, I'd love to run F1 in this, but considering how bad this car is, I'm like, well, I think this car oversteers way too much. Low gear.
Please donate to support continued development of iSpeed.
Yeah.
Lap type, hot lap.
Find Viva. Viva on track. Oh, I gotta find what, Viva, you're not in here. Oh, there you are. I'm gonna go to 15. There's Viva. I'm gonna get a drink. Maybe there. We're back. we actually get in the car with Bevo? Oh man, we're in the car with Bevo. Well, that can't decide what it's doing. Let's see Bevo.
Hello.
Got Bevo
Maybe
live on the street. This crazy, crazy track.
it is.
I don't like this second section. I think it's really bad.
It's technical.
I don't know about technical. I just think it's bad. In these cars, it's kind of flat. Formula 1 would be, like, interesting. Bego's putting down the
much slower than yesterday. I don't know if it's the track or the car.
I know in my telemetry it actually has the weather data. I went to the group 21 though, just so people can't yell at me for being slow. I mean, I would yell at me for being slow because I am. I love that I have a rear view mirror on the left-hand side that doesn't work correctly. I haven't quite figured out why it doesn't, but it
What do you mean it doesn't work correctly?
It doesn't work.
You can adjust it.
It doesn't black.
Oh, it's because in the graphic settings, you have mirrors to 1 or 2, or you can put it up.
There's a mirror probably on the right-hand side that I can't see.
Because it has to render, so in the setting, you can disable them to gain FPS.
Yeah. It's okay, I'm not gonna worry about it right now. I like to change my FOV on this car, but now maybe I won't. Oh, this is dumb. I can't see my ghost, and I can't see the... That's stupid. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of wreckage then. I don't
You're really far.
What?
And you're really low.
Really far and really low?
On your FOV and on your car.
Why? How do I know, like, what is it
Split
supposed
two.
to be at?
Slower 33.8 seconds.
How far you are from your screen?
I don't care about that. I want to be able to see the damn game.
To have the right FOV, you have to care about how far you are from your screen.
No, I really don't. You can tell me that. The answer is I don't want to see any of the damn car. I don't care. But I obviously want to see the... Okay, I'm thinking about this now instead of fix it. So I know how to fix it. But the problem is I have to, like... It doesn't save it per car. And that's kind of dumb.
You can. You go... Okay, tow, go into garage.
I already have settings set per car. I normalize it.
No, go into the garage. All right, you hit the other screen, like the yes. Then you do control. No, you put the replay on cockpit.
About replay.
No, not that. Exit of that.
Where am I going?
Like here, right there on the replay. Put the select you as the driver. Select put the replay at the end. Yep. But okay, that's fine. So you are in cockpit. So you do Control F12. And then you can adjust stuff at the top, and you do save car after. No, it goes into a car folder. So if you do Mazda cam there, it doesn't alter your it only affect this car. So if you're
That's
gonna
not
load
true.
the Mazda, it's
I changed
this
it.
is true.
Dude, I literally changed it yesterday to drive this car for some time trials, and I had to change it back going back to the Mazda. You
No,
can tell me
because you
that.
changed it. You changed it in the not there in the graphic setting probably.
Nope, I went in the car and I was hitting bracket and shift.
Yeah, that's not changing it there. That's changing it into the. There's another place.
Okay. But where's the setting that I want here? Whoops. Oh,
You can play with FOV a little bit. You can play at the top. There's a forward, back, angle, and everything. No, not that. At the top. The FOV is a slider. Like,
no, don't use the FOV.
well, I mean, I don't know how you have set it up to, but ideally, you don't want to change the FOV. You do at the top, you can go forward, backwards,
Oh. Well,
like the offset, Y, X, and stuff. Man, this is way too far. You're gonna have anyway, that's okay. The zoom in thing helps a lot in this game. You seem to go less quick, kind of thing. You could experiment with it.
well, it's about this. Is probably what I was at, what I set it at when I messed with the thing. So we'll try that, I guess. Okay, thank you. Let's watch me screw this up. Okay. Anything else I needed to do? Yeah, this is about what I was using yesterday. I don't know why the top of this car. Also, I don't know why my pit lane speed limiter in this game never works. I even wrote a ticket, and it's like, it's just supposed to be a toggle. I'm like, dude, I literally tested it. It doesn't.
Wait, what? The speed? What? The speed limit?
Doesn't work.
I don't know. It works for me.
They're like, you might have a problem with your button. I'm like, dude, I'm literally in the Logitech controls, and it
You just go into the option and you push the button and that's it.
They said it's just a toggle. I'm like, because there are in some games where you have to hold it. I'm like, okay, maybe that's something. This feels like I'm so far away from the front of the car.
Yeah, you're way too.
There's something wrong here. It's better. I'm more forward.
Split 2.
But I almost feel I want to be
slower
more
39.4 seconds.
Oh,
Yeah, you're really back to. But I don't know if you're. The first thing you gotta do if you want to set up camera is start with FOV from the how big your screen is, how far you're from it. Then you set your FOV. Then you set up how you want to go.
yes. Huh? Like, I had it all fixed yesterday, so you're telling me to use something that has different settings, right? So.
Yeah, but it's correct settings for the perception kind of thing.
I almost feel I need to go further up. It appears I cannot go any further up. So that's the maximum you can go in.
No, reduce your FOV because your FOV is way too high for a single screen.
Yes. Did I record my last session? That's what I'm trying to remember. If I recorded my last session, then I would know for sure what it looked like. And I was happy with it. It looked not stupid. This is probably about what it was. But yeah, so like I'm jamming the pit lane speed limiter. And it does nothing.
Okay, it goes into the option.
I've already done it, Biba.
Why it doesn't work? Does
Don't
your
know.
button work?
Yes, I've tested it. It works outside of this stupid game.
Okay, go try it.
But
Try it. Go
I'm
into
just gonna set it again. Yeah. Hit lane speed limiter. Oh, what the fuck is
controls.
button 7? Hold
All
up.
right, there
I
you
didn't
go.
do that. Oh,
Press
you
the
know what?
button.
In this case, this is the first time I use a different car.
Press it.
Yeah, now it works. In the
Press it.
Mazda, yeah, I got it. In
No,
the
the lights are
Mazda,
supposed to flash on the dash if you do it. All right, here we
I
go. It
saw
works.
it. Yeah, for whatever reason, it's not as visible. It's all dithered like the other one was.
I'll write you a ticket.
You're writing the ticket. What? You know what I like about this car is the tires aren't total piss at the start. But without my reference car and without the driving aid stuff on, I have to remember how the hell to drive this track completely because there's no fucking guidelines on this track. So
There is. You gotta find them and use them. Like
It doesn't. It's the same damn thing. It's just something.
Split 2,
I don't know.
slower 37.0 seconds.
Like for track learning, it's just not very conducive.
That's not really true. It's the same way of having the line. It's just that you rely on the line and it's really bad. Seriously.
I
but-
really don't rely on the line, Viva.
Oh, you do.
I really don't. You're welcome to just tell me I'm wrong. It's okay. It's more I just would like to see something that's effective.
Split 3, slower
Fucking
0.6
hate
seconds.
Oh right, we can get damage here, so I need to not damage the car constantly. I also put shoes on. I've not used shoes with the new pedals yet.
Are you in a different group?
Huh? Yeah, I said I was going to group 15.
Oh, I missed that.
Last lap was incomplete.
So I think the way this one works is
Split
everybody
4,
that's in the
slower
same
3.0
car class
seconds.
runs together. Oh, forgot to brake. Cool. What's funny is I'm allowed to apparently run that far wide. Oh, nope, not until there. Not until there.
Split 1, slower 1.1 seconds.
Damn track. Oh, shut up. It's okay, by the time I get to the next corner, I'll need to slow down there, too. You know, there was a time that in practice you could lose SR.
I'll go slowly. I'll show you where to brake and
Split
everything.
2,
I already have
slower
that.
2.1
It's a matter of
seconds.
seeing it on track and, like, memorizing it, so don't worry about it. Like, I just want to have fun in the session, and then I'll go back and... I'm probably not going to race this car this week. I did a bunch of time trials and did okay. It was just hard to... I didn't realize... Because you can use... Keep in mind, I usually do test sessions, which I guess have no rules. So it gave me a driving line, so... It's different when
Split
the
3,
track doesn't have all these
slower
blind corners and
0.6
bullshit.
seconds.
But when it does, and you've never seen this track in your life, a little bit tricky.
Yeah, I learned it at the beginning of the season when it came out. I never drove it before.
This track's piss.
I drove it in Gran Turismo once or twice, like a long time
it's been
ago.
around. Didn't Formula 1 race here? I want to
Lap
say they
was
raced.
don't
by
know.
4.2
Yeah,
seconds.
yeah, but it was like
1 minute,
2008 or something. I don't know
44.7
exactly
seconds.
when. Maybe for
Split
2 years
4,
or 3. I don't know.
slower 0.3 seconds.
That was the time where I was watching F1 and I didn't really follow it. You know? I didn't pay attention. That's what I mean.
Are you supposed to shift at the
Split
red line
1,
on this, or are you
slower
supposed to shift when it's blinky
0.115
red? Oh,
seconds.
there's like a bar of red.
Um,
When do
well,
you shift?
right there, the before the old dash
before
comes
it tells
red.
you hit the limiter. Oh god, I'm way off.
Usually you can shift when the red light comes in.
You still have to sit on it.
Some people shift later, but I don't know if it's. I don't know
Split
if
2,
you go into
slower
the
2.1
garage and you
seconds.
go into info.
It
Wait, let
usually
me
tells you the optimal, right?
Yeah, it tells you the optimal RPM.
Well, for whatever reason, this car doesn't like to go into first. Really? not allowed to go in reverse. He was coming. Gotta get out of their way. I wish more people in that race wrecked. That was curious that everyone stayed their cool there. There was like one wreck and that was it. When Watkins Glen is just a ping pong battle collector of cars usually. Just because that one, those couple corners that just
Split
have
three.
walls on both sides,
Slower
all you gotta do is tap
11.9
somebody
seconds.
and all of a sudden your car's sideways. I was surprised that they ran like a pack of like 15 cars like NASCAR and just got away with it. Yeah, this whole back section I need to work on more, and I just don't have good things I'm happy with it.
It's tricky.
It's just bad. Why does it need to be completely blind? In a real race, they would actually have markers
Lap
there.
worse by
There are no
16.8
markers,
seconds.
which is just
1
weird.
minute,
That's one thing I
57.3
never understood
seconds.
with when they like
Split 4.
there's signs for this
Slower
first corner,
2.6 seconds.
but usually every corner at a racetrack will have something. For the reason they use the cones at Sebring, probably because that's what IMSA uses. But like, I'm guessing because this
Split
track
1.
is not in the
Slower
US, like,
0.120 seconds.
they don't have track adornment or something. I don't know. It just feels weird. It just anytime it's not like a US track or something, it feels very barren. Whereas in like other games, they'd have all kinds of stuff. Like there are signs on this one.
What do you mean? I have a penalty? Penalty for what?
Split 2.
What?
Slower 1.8 seconds.
I have a black flag. I didn't even notice.
Oh, did you leave the pit lane fast? We are in a test
I don't know exactly.
It's got to be what it is. It's the only way I get them in this. Unless you like cut a track and miss slow down. Oh, did you miss the chicane? I think when you miss the chicane, you have to drive through the thing. The
No, I
little,
think it's exiting the pits, but I haven't noticed.
Oh, is it under your scoreboard? Whoa, that was cool. That's a cool trick. That was a really cool trick.
Yeah, that's what I
Split 3.
told you when you
Slower
hit
4.4
the
seconds.
these ones. They damage a car a lot. You don't want to hit that. Like they launch the car, like these ones are. It seems the same that they were, but the one I showed you yesterday, I think they nerfed it because it was crazy.
Well, it seems you're more liable to ruin somebody else's race.
Lap worse by 7.5 seconds. 1 minute,
Yeah, I'm just like 8 seconds off my
48.0
best lap.
seconds. Split 4. Slower 1.1 seconds.
Like if I was to race this, I'd seriously have to like put way too much effort into memorizing shit that it's a casual game. It was Monza or something? No problem.
Split 1.
I know Monza.
Slower 0.5 seconds.
So I catch Biba. Oh, went way too wide there again. Somehow you're allowed to go wide there, and I'm not really sure how that's legal. You go completely off wide.
Yeah, because you don't gain time, so that's all right.
Split 2.
I mean,
Slower
I do.
1.2 seconds.
Lets me not have to pull off throttle when I get across. So if you were really good, I'm pretty sure you can abuse that.
No. Well, I don't know exactly where you are talking about, but
Really early corner. It's like it's the corner after the high speed. This corner is just tricky as all hell to me. I see where people are, you know, like the
Split 3.
you can see the
Slower
worn-in line.
0.7 seconds.
So I might just try to drive the worn-in line and do it that way, because that does appear to be pretty good. Like the line that's rubbered in. Oh, I did not mean to put on pit lane speed limiter. Oh, I know why that button was mapped. My comparison lap in game.
Lap worse by 3.6 seconds.
That's why.
1
That's how it
minute,
got overmapped.
44.1 seconds.
I was trying to
Split
fix
4.
a ghost issue.
Slower 1.2 seconds.
Crashing or something? How have I caught up to you?
I'm waiting.
Oh. I'm well behind you now. So.
Split 1. Slower
you're very on the
0.6 seconds.
I guess you could take that line. I go wide.
Yeah, there you can go.
I go way wide.
Forwards of the track as long as you stay on the curb.
I lived at the first little bollard that's on the right to make sure I make the corner. Drop the second gear in this corner, kind of first, really. I slow down way too much because I have a lot of issues with this car wanting to oversteer
Split
on
2,
me.
slower 2.7 seconds.
Kind of a settings and just what works for the car kind of thing. Brake when you see the change in the caulking on the left-hand side. Get to first gear. I don't know how the hell you're supposed to gas through this. I just try to kind of do this. I gotta go wide again. I think this is first gear again. And then this last corner that you're in right now, I don't really know what to do. I kind of go as wide as I can.
Split 3,
cut in.
slower 1.6 seconds.
And then I'm gonna go wide again like you're doing now, and then cut back in. But it's just hard to know when you can throttle it okay. Because like there, okay, I did it where the normal apex of the corner is, but it's sort of those decreasing radius things. And that's a lap. That's a lap around this pissy track.
Here I brake about
Lap worse by 7.1
like before the 100,
seconds.
before the
1 minute,
curb.
47.6
But I don't know,
seconds.
two or three.
Split 4, slower 2.2
You
seconds.
can, yeah, a little bit before the curb.
And I don't know why is it a traction control thing? Like when the car doesn't want to shift into first.
Split 1, slower
Downshift protection.
0.5 seconds.
It could
Like
be.
if-
It could be over rev. Yeah.
Yeah.
There is actually a little glitch you can use here. If you want to drop a wheel into the grass on the right hand side, on that big straight, it'll actually give you it'll turn you into the right without knocking you out because of
Split
for
2,
whatever reason the camera
slower
holds you.
0.9 seconds.
And I gain like half a second for free. It actually gains on the super fast ghost. I'm like, okay. Tire model's accurate though.
Split 3, slower 0.8 seconds.
Fucking A. Awesome track.
Yeah, with the Mercedes, you gotta be really careful on the throttle in those two corners. It's
Whoa.
kind of looped a little bit.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
screwed that up too. Sorry.
Yeah, it can. Hey, you got your headlights working.
Lap worse by
I don't even
3.8
have that button
seconds.
now.
1 minute,
Ah, shit.
44.3 seconds.
What's my
Split
light?
4,
Maybe this one?
slower
Is it my light?
1.5
Oh, start
seconds.
flashing it at me. Give me the real IMSA experience.
Yeah, but maybe you don't have it because of your graphics. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Just with your head. Yeah, I see you flashing them.
Split
I
1,
just don't
Oh, you
have
see
the-
them?
slower
Yeah, I can see
0.4
them.
seconds.
Did it again. But see, right there, it's not. It doesn't count that as an off track. Not that being that close is good.
Split 2,
In before I
slower
punt
1.6
Bebo.
seconds.
Wow, is it hard as hell to see your brake lights on this car? Can I make your brake lights brighter? Like, Jesus.
Split 3,
I gotta
slower
brake sooner.
0.6 seconds.
Are you taking all of these turns first gear, or are you actually like floating through them in second?
Second gear, but there's a different gearbox in the Audi, but the
Yeah,
second gear in the Mercedes also.
I could see that. I could also see it being like high first gear too.
The first really tight one, I go into the first gear, and then I short shift into second.
Lap worse by 6.5 seconds. 1 minute,
I'm just putting in
47.0
really bad laps.
seconds.
I was doing so much better in
Split
practice.
4, slower
Just to
3.9
have a better
seconds.
idea of like how to attack without like having a million off tracks on those last couple corners. It's all being lost in the last couple corners.
Split 1, slower 0.3 seconds.
Drop that wheel. Give me that time gain.
Split 2,
Biba
slower
driving off into the
1.0
sunset.
seconds.
I'm trying a lot.
Go for it.
Ah, I went a little. I did that part again. Terrible. It's not easy. The last 2-3 corners, they
Split
are
3,
not easy. I tell you
slower
that.
0.6 seconds.
I just don't know what to do on this last corner because the line is just like I have to take it in first gear. I don't think if you can take it in second gear, great. But if I try to take it in second, I always end up, no matter how I cut it, it's just really close.
Took the apex pretty early from what I saw.
Yeah, it's
Lap
hard to
worse
see
by
it. Right?
3.3
Yeah,
seconds.
on a single screen, you're
1
not going to
minute,
see where it is. It's really
43.8
hard.
seconds. Split 4, slower 1.2 seconds.
Well, you gotta pick up reference point on where you are on the track and know where to turn in. That's about it. Yeah, I see it because of 3 screens, but
Split 1, slower 0.3 seconds.
It's funny, I'm already a second behind my best lap. I'm not getting a very good turn there. Like I see where, I mean, is it good to just follow the grade line on the track, the rubber line?
yeah.
Split 2, slower
You want to
1.8
kind of
seconds.
apex early, and you can accelerate way earlier than you think there. But if you take a tight line out of there, it's not that bad also. It's not that much slower.
Whoa, why is the car being done? Oh, he was behind me. Oh, great. Cool. Cool game. At least I got out of your way.
Split 3, slower 9.7 seconds.
I'm turning it about here. Like, I don't know if you saw.
Nah, sort of. So you're beyond the line, actually. Me touching the outside there just caused everything to spin.
I don't know if I can back out without black flag. Probably not.
You probably can. Practice has weird rules.
I don't even know my paint on that car. On the default paint, I don't even know which one I have.
It's very black and red.
Lap worse by
brake lights are
20.6
red.
seconds.
I never changed it
2
probably
minutes,
because I
1.0
It's
seconds.
one
Trading
of
thing.
the
Split
IMSA.
4,
They
slower
tried to give me some
8.7
IMSA
seconds.
one, and I'm like, no. Almost too wide.
Yeah, because you're in a NIMSA series, you need to you probably need to download, because you probably don't have downloaded that thing.
Split 1,
Downloaded
slower
I did not download
0.8
Trading
seconds.
Paints. But
No,
the-
not
but
trading
when-
paints, but
When you
the
get the
paint
car,
in IMSA, GT3 cars have different paints in IMSA than regular GT2 series.
yeah, I have it.
So you,
That
okay,
came with the
I don't
game.
know.
It's just I went. You can also, like, if you want to
No,
choose a
but
style.
no, it's because I know you don't have everything downloaded, so
Split
I
2,
don't know.
slower
Maybe
No,
when you
it
download the
forced me in the
cartridge.
client. Like when I got
Okay.
the car, the same style of car that you have, it has the same style. Oh my god, it doesn't. I'm probably shifting too late though. Clearly, if I can't get into first gear, then it's got to be wrong. That's probably second if I could actually take it with actual speed.
Split 3,
If
slower
I take second, I'm
0.9
just going to go off
seconds.
track. I don't get it. Second gear, it's just going totally off track. It would have been better if they went to a track that doesn't have 0 sight lines. Decreasing radius corner.
Can go anywhere.
Lap worse by 5.5
Yeah, but I wouldn't be able to
seconds.
see what a competitive time
1
looks
minute,
like.
46.0
Like if I could actually do the
seconds.
140s that I was doing, that was actually
Split 4,
competitive.
slower 2.7 seconds.
But without the ghost and just being able to hammer down those laps and then get that in my head and then do this, it's just not
Split
helping.
1, slower 0.4
I don't understand
seconds.
why their practice sessions have to be gimped, you know? It'd be fun to play with others, but like, what's the harm of me having a ghost on track with other car practice session?
Here I brake at the top of the hill kind of thing. Well,
Yeah, I think I need to brake sooner on basically a lot of shit. Everything after
yeah,
the beginning.
yeah. From what I saw in Mazda, you brake
Split
really
2,
later than me.
slower 1.7
But the
seconds.
thing is, this is a little bit less of a momentum car than the Mazda, but you know, momentum in any car is good. So
Well, it's just the exits on these. You have so much more power that missing. Oh my god. I think I need to. I'm just gonna repair my car at this point, and I'm out of fuel. So let's get a fresh. See what comes up. See if my pit lane speed limiter will work. So I can at least get one good lap in.
I'm gonna try to go under. Yesterday I did what, 38 something? But it was in the Mercedes. The Audi's probably a little bit slower because it's tighter.
Yeah, I'm braking way too late for that corner. But I gotta kind of change my mental.
Split 2, slower
Make sure that-
36.1 seconds.
How hard do you go on the brakes on these cars?
Split 3,
Like
About
80,
82, 80,
0.031
80 to 90, and you
seconds.
release it to trail braking
This-
when you turn in.
Does it show you that you've hit the ABS?
I think there's something flashing on the dash, yeah.
Yeah, I know it flashes for traction control.
Because I think, yeah, you don't want to hit the ABS technically.
No, you don't.
It's use your.
Last
It's
lap
not
was
that
incomplete.
bad, but
Split 4,
it
slower
use your
2.3
tire a
seconds.
lot. Like your tire wear is through the roof.
Way too far again.
All right, Alpha. Oh, 38.5. Okay, okay.
That's really good.
Split 1, slower 0.5
Well, if I can dip
seconds.
low 38, maybe now mid.
Probably good enough for you to farm for iRating on what your rating is. If you
Oh yeah,
that'll
probably.
repair fast enough.
Oh, that's not even enough track. Okay.
No, it's not. That's what I was telling you about. Like, can't you see? Like, you can kind of go wide there, and it'll, I mean, it'll
Split
let
2,
you go all the way back
slower
across. to make
0.9
No,
it
it was-
seconds.
When I cut the first
Oh,
130-ish, like I was pretty far in.
Peachy car. What is happening? And I keep getting these oversteer moments on this car, which is weird.
On exit or entry?
Slowing down and trying to get back on the throttle.
Split 3, slower 3.5
Yeah, you gotta be,
It's a coast. It's a
Mercedes
coast.
on the throttle is really, you can turn it on throttle. I use the throttle to turn the car.
Yeah, I can see
so-
that, but
Sometimes you have to be a little bit gentle on the slow turns with It's gonna work anyway if you are thunderfooting it a little bit, but it's slower.
I'm not
Lap
fast
worse
enough
by
to not
6.9
be
seconds.
using heavy traction control.
1 minute,
It was way
47.4
too
seconds.
twitchy with the
Split
traction
4,
control.
slower
I didn't realize
2.0
that
seconds.
one was a slower, I'm way too wide again. One was a slower traction control setting. I mean, the higher it is, the less you have, because I went to 12 and it was off. So I'm like, why am I still spinning? What is happening
Split
right
1,
now?
slower
Oh, because
0.6
the higher the
seconds.
number, the worse it is. The less it is, I should say. I just found that really funny. You don't. ABS, same deal. I did it again, where I'm just kind of.
Split 2,
Oh
slower
dear,
0.7
okay.
seconds.
So when I got the setup, the brake bias was at 50, and it's
I moved it forward.
well, it's terrible. If you want optimal braking, you gotta move it back. But I know, I know what it is. You do what you do.
The amount of oversteering that's happening is just not conducive. So
Your oversteering is on throttle.
Split 3, faster
No,
0.2
I was having
seconds.
issues on entry, but I brought the brake bias forward and it stopped doing
It's
it.
because you brake too much.
Okay, you can keep telling me all that, but like there's a car setting that lets me at least find a line. Like I can always move it back when I get more comfortable with the track.
No, it's okay. You set it wherever you want, but
I set it to 54. It's not set at like 80.
no, it's not too bad.
Keep in mind the
Mercedes,
setup
Lap
I
worse
got
by
set it
2.2
to-
seconds.
The setup I got set it to 52.
1 minute, 42.7
yesterday I was at
seconds.
52.5 on the Mercedes,
Split
but I
4,
can go
slower
low.
1.1 seconds.
Especially like I didn't try it, but on this track on the Audi, I usually use 54 to 55, and the setup was at 50 on this, and I was like, what the
Split
heck?
1, slower 0.6 seconds.
It's because most of the braking are in straight line kind of thing, except from trail braking, so it's faster to the car is gonna brake more with more brake at the rear.
Still missing that corner. I'm talking and I can't get it out of my
Split
head the
2,
way I want to do it.
slower 1.6 seconds.
Just not working. I'm kind of focusing more on the I think I'm braking just way too early into that corner still. Definitely because it's not letting me downshift. That probably has something to do with it. Because first gear has a lot more kick in it than second seems to beat us up.
Split 3,
Car
slower
really wants to get loose under
0.4
braking
seconds.
into this last corner.
Lap worse by 9.4 seconds. 1 minute, 49.9
Well,
seconds.
50 is too much. I
Split
think
4,
52
slower
point something.
6.7
Sorry.
seconds.
Because I kind of need the trail braking.
Split 1, faster 0.078 seconds.
Ah.
Okay, first gear seems better.
Split 2, slower 1.1 seconds.
That's slower. Because you're talking to yourself. I'm currently a second and a half behind my best lap. This lap's already toast. Yeah, that's bullshit and not how it would work in real life. No way. I have throttle going. Just turning into the corner. We're gonna spin you out. Fuck you.
Split
way
3,
wide there.
slower
Just don't call me.
5.1 seconds.
I don't know. I'm definitely gonna have to go back to test session and actually get the low racing line on my Ghost back, just so I can better see what's going on. Find a better spot, because I'm basically just every lap guessing and trying to do something different, and it's just not helping. I should write a ticket to them, like understand why you can't have a practice session.
Lap worse by
Driving aids.
11.0 seconds. 1 minute,
I wonder if it's something that
51.5
somebody found a way to
seconds.
abuse on a server. Or
Split
something.
4,
It's the only thing I can
slower
think of.
4.9 seconds.
Because it should be fun to like race around with you. It's just it'd be more useful to be in a test session.
No, but the thing is,
Split 1, slower 0.024 seconds.
Like I'm worried about hitting a wall because I'm going to get damaged and have to run another damn lap just to get going again.
I'm coming.
Yeah, it's probably got to be second gear if I could actually do it right and not be all loosey.
Split
Going
2,
into it.
slower 1.0 seconds.
We're going to try braking earlier for this dumb corner. Losing way too much time. Pretty sure I was pretty close
I'm
to
not.
what I needed to.
I'm not catching you super fast, let's say. So you should be all right, kind of thing.
No, this is really bad.
Split 3,
I hate this
slower
corner.
0.9 seconds.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to find it again because, like, I seriously I have a 40.5, and what's my optimal even? 40.5. I think there was a bunch of off tracks that didn't count.
Lap worse by 3.7 seconds.
But no, it's
1
really
minute,
that end complex. It's just basically
44.1
anytime I
seconds.
slow down in this car,
Split
it's
4,
how do you get
slower
going again?
1.7
I've
seconds.
Not quite mastered. I'm going way too wide on this, I know. Whatever my brake point was, I'm just missing it every lap, or I was braking harder before.
Split 1, slower 0.3
It's just a
seconds.
tiny bit before the curb.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. It's a brake pressure amount too that I'm missing. Two things put together, I'm missing it now when I wasn't at the start of the session because I'm thinking about different braking points on other corners. One thing that was really cool in like the F1 games that they added was like this button you could press and you could like
Split 2,
redo the same
slower
corner, like, a million
1.4
times.
seconds.
And
Oh dear God, no.
I like to practice things, so the less wasted time in people's limited free time, the better. I kind of
Well,
felt good, like I was bringing
The thing is, because you like arcade game, that's the
I
thing.
don't like arcade games at all. Features
Well,
are not making them arcade.
In a sim, you can't
Split 3,
retry a
slower
corner 3 times
0.4
by
seconds.
pressing a button. This is
Why not?
this is
It's
the
a
thing.
simulator. That was the word that was just said. It's a simulator. Keep crashing in the last corner. Wondering if I could just I pulled the roll bar off the rear. Didn't pull it off actually. I just lowered it a lot because I was just getting way too much oversteer. Cool. Let's just start again. No, I really don't enjoy like the only good Dirt game was like Dirt 2. Dirt 3 was free one day on Steam when it got taken off, and I'm like, I played it and I'm like, this game's really bad. How can anyone?
Dirt 2, I remember I tried
Dirt 2
it
is
like
awesome.
10 minutes, and I was like, okay, fuck that.
Game's amazing. It's very realistic. But if you're not a big into rally, it's not like the dream rally game for you. I don't know why they have to have stupid online shit, but
The most realistic rally game I've seen, it's really hard actually to drive. It's Dirt Rally 2.0, I think.
that's the one I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Is there a Dirt 2? because I meant Dirt 2.0.
Yeah, there's another one that's Dirt 2.
Okay,
It's
that
a
one
cheap
doesn't exist
Split
anymore.
2.
bullshit game.
Slower 29.1 seconds.
Yeah,
No, the 2.0,
2.0
it's really hard. It's really hard, yeah. Like, it's the first rally game that I played that has, like, all the other games have the road kind of way too wide for what it is.
Yeah,
This one,
it's the real deal.
this one, it's really narrow. You have to be really precise.
No. Particularly if you want to go really fast. Oh my god.
Split 3.
So it's like
Slower
if I brake
4.5
not going
seconds.
straight into that corner. So that's the issue. Is I'm trying to go faster there. Braking while sideways is not helping with this car. That's apparently what the issue is.
You gotta be really patient those turns.
Well, I feel I am. It's just again not knowing the correct line and trying to go faster.
Last lap was
and-
incomplete. Split 4.
So again, I'm just gonna have to go
Slower
and test that shit
2.0
and burn it
seconds.
out. Or just say screw it for this week, 'cause I've already done this track. Like, I've got about 100 laps on this track now. That was a pretty good turn one finally. I am right on my best time right now.
Split 1.
Time to
Faster
throw it all the way and the rest of the
0.017
track.
seconds.
There's 3/10 right there. I tried to capture some of my other windows that I have open, but that's not going to work because Windows has a dumbass security feature now highlights anything being shared in a yellow box. I'm
Split
not
2.
dealing with everything
Slower
on my screen
1.5
having a yellow
seconds.
box, and it won't share via bit whatever LPS. So I'm doing that.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
What?
It was a feature put in because grandmas kept getting scammed sharing their cameras, like sharing their screen and
Okay.
stuff. So people want to know when their screen's being shared now, I guess. So Windows thought it was a cool
Oh.
feature to never let you be able to turn that off.
Wait, how do you capture your thing then if you have
Split
that?
3. Faster
I use the old performing
0.045
capture
seconds.
that doesn't use Windows' stupid rules. But unfortunately, newer things only work with Windows' newer thing. So a lot of these applets and stuff, like the standings window and stuff, I'm sorry, I can't have 6 yellow boxes all over my screen. That's just more. New
Lap
best lap.
worse by 1.5 seconds.
Probably is.
1 minute,
I'm not catching you.
42.0 seconds.
140
Split 4. Slower 0.122
That's all right. It's
seconds.
progress.
It's not. It's 2 seconds slower than my best lap. Or a second and a half.
No, but work on being consistent first, and then
Split 1.
then you speed
Slower
it up.
But I could already do that.
0.007
It's just,
seconds.
it's without the line, without having a good sight of that last corner, last couple corners. But I mean, it's getting better. It's just this. I'm not sure what even a good setup is for this car. I got the good setup. It's just I needed to dumb it down for me.
Split 2. Slower 1.5
Just
seconds.
using a car I've never used before.
Yeah, it's all right. Like it's the first time you are about the first time you drive it, so
Yeah, in this
You gotta,
this game anyways.
you gotta give it time a little bit on everything. Not only on this car, new track, everything. It's
Oh my god. See, that was under braking. So there's got to be something else I can do that just gives the car more under. Oh my
Split
god.
3.
Just went straight
Slower
off.
1.1 seconds.
Just to give me way more understeer. Not that I want to
The
talk,
line-
but I just want a
the,
little
li-
bit.
the line is about where I am now. Turning
So
here
it
and then
doesn't match the thing.
what do you mean? Oh no, I go a little bit
It
wider.
does not match the.
It doesn't match exactly, but it's pretty close.
Yeah, they're really trying to cut in, so I guess just not following. That's probably why I was doing better.
Lap
Okay,
worse
who's
by
going in front of the
7.0
other?
seconds. 1 minute.
You have draft.
47.5 seconds.
Who's braking later?
Slower 4.5 seconds.
Oh my god, what the heck you doing?
Staying on the inside.
Take the exit.
Split 1. slower 0.121
This is your Mazda
seconds.
training, Bebo.
I see that.
Oh, I got an off track. Damn. I was up several tenths somehow. Well, maybe not. I was up several tenths on my in game, but not on the. Here I always screw it up. I can feel that the car is missing an apex and just not
Split
wanting.
2.
It's not
Slower
facing the direction it wants to
1.0
go, so I'm
seconds.
like waiting for it to catch up.
Mhm.
So, way too early. I'm trying not to wreck you.
Okay. Don't worry about me.
Okay.
Split 3,
Oh, went too
slower
far again.
0.147 seconds.
I wish your brake lights were easier to see, because one thing I noticed with the Ghost, it's like basically impossible to see the damn brake lights.
I'm trying to think of another car.
Oh, don't worry about it. Like, I have the telemetry data, I have
Lap
other
worse
people's
by
laps and
2.8
stuff.
seconds.
I just have to get in a test session.
1 minute, 43.2
and
seconds.
work on it.
Split 4,
But I'm just wondering
slower
for like races, like, why
1.5
can't
seconds.
you know, like you wouldn't want to... You wouldn't want to hit someone because you can't see their
Split
brake
1,
lights.
slower 1.1 seconds.
But I don't think that's a me problem. I mean, I don't. Your car doesn't look like bad. it's just really dithered. I mean, not it's just the brake lights are really dumb on that car. All the cars, sorry. Like, even the Ghost for this. It's just like you can't see the
Split 2,
Ghost the brake
slower
lights.
0.3 seconds.
It's manufacturer secrets. Did you hear what happened in NASCAR?
No.
So for the first time in a million years, actually since like 60 years ago, 1960 or something, they DQ'd the winner of a race.
Wow. 60 years?
Yeah, because normally they would.
Okay.
It's like normally they would impound the win
Split
or
3,
something. They would
slower
normally do
1.3 seconds.
They would let you keep your win, but then fine you a bunch of points, or because keep in mind their whole playoff system is kind of contingent on like you getting your win. So, but of course they have the new car, and the new car's strategy now is the teams and NASCAR both agreed with one another and said, look, you need to police us, because if you don't, we're going to screw with your
Lap
new car.
worse by 3.8
NASCAR is a
seconds.
joke, and that's
1
why
minute,
people got away from
44.3
it.
seconds. Split 4,
Hear me out.
slower
You can think what you
1.1
want.
seconds.
But I mean, like, just like Formula One, every team is pushing the absolute limit, and just like the same drama that happens behind the scenes in Formula One, everyone's trying to find an edge within what they think the rule book is, or what they think may not get caught, because that's
Yeah,
all.
but
Split
if-
1, slower
That's ultimately how it works in
0.4
every racing
seconds.
series. If you're not cheating, you're not trying. The rule books are a guideline.
Yeah, that's true, but
But this is
I
how
mean-
clever.
I
things have
mean,
gotten.
they keep you win, but they fine you. How about the guy who's second? I would complain. Like, what
Well,
the fuck?
second got DQ'd too.
Well, I get.
In fact, they ended up checking, I believe, 7 cars post race. Normally, the rule is they would check
Split
5
2,
cars.
slower 1.6
They
seconds.
did not check the winner, the actual winner of the race, who happens to be a fan favorite that is like a heel in wrestling. Like, he's one that everyone hates because they think that NASCAR favors him. He just happened to be the third place car, or sorry, I think it was the 3rd place car, but because of the way they normally check the top 5 in post scrutineering, but for whatever reason, however it worked here, let's go. Are you going around or not?
Split 3, slower 0.5 seconds.
But yeah, so the top 2 get DQ'd, and Chase Elliott ends up winning. But the thing of it is so the teams told NASCAR, hey, don't mess with our car. Sorry, the teams basically said, you need to police us, because if you don't, we're going to cheat, which is, everyone expects this. Everyone cheats. So NASCAR said, sure, we're basically said
Lap worse by
there's a certain
8.1
concept known as
seconds.
single source parts.
1 minute.
So if the part only comes from a single
48.5
vendor,
seconds.
they basically said it's
Split
considered
4.
a level 3
Slower
penalty if you were
5.4
caught.
seconds.
Wow, you're very interestingly there. Okay. So a single source part is one that they get from the same manufacturer. It's basically the same part every
Split
time.
1. Slower
And essentially,
1.0 seconds.
You're really not allowed to modify those. So the front fascia, which is basically like front splitter of the car, in front of the wheels. And we're at Pocono, which is basically an oval. It's basically a road course because of it basically has 3 road course corners. They're all taken from famous tracks around the world. It used to be a Toyota or a Honda test track. It's actually a pretty good
Split
track.
2.
It's
Slower
not really a road
1.7
course, but
seconds.
it's a typical, untypical oval, let's say, yeah.
Well, it was built as a test track, for oval for road courses.
And it's really low banking also.
Yep. So the whole thing is it's a very high aerodynamic track. It's a very fast track.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
And so what ultimately happened was they were modifying. There's a wrap. I think you actually have it in this game on this car. There's a thing called vinyl wrap. So they wrap the parts.
Split 3.
in
Slower
this
0.8 seconds.
vinyl sticker thing, whatever. So what the 2 teams that ultimately won did was they basically put additional pieces of vinyl. At first I thought it was Bondo, which is like their tape when they repair stuff, but basically under the wrap they put additional pieces of wrap to fool the laser scanner.
Lap
that
worse
checks.
by 6.3
So we're talking
seconds.
like they had, I don't
1
know,
minute. 46.
So they're basically
7
modifying
seconds.
the shape transparently
Split
so the
4.
laser go
Slower
through it.
2.7
Exactly.
seconds.
You got it.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, and you said like, oh, NASCAR's NASCAR. No, these NASCAR guys, like, they got like all these people. from
No,
other
no. I mean, it's a joke from
Split 1.
the
Faster 0.188
race directing standpoint.
seconds.
You know, like
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they're the WWE. I think they just make a lot of mistakes, and unfortunately for them, like, functionally, there's only like 5 cars that are probably.
you know,
capable of winning a race.
even in F1 these days,
Well, that's a whole
it's
nother
more
boat.
like
F1 is
it's
rigged
more
right
like
now.
a soap. It's more like a soap opera than a real racing.
I would
so
say right now NASCAR.
I
is-
just
Split 2.
don't
here's
care.
my
Slower
hot take of the week.
0.7 seconds.
NASCAR currently has their governing body has more legitimacy to me than Formula One does right now. Because I mean, they outrightly cheated and threw out their own rule book, so that Max won last year. I lagged there. Just kind of.
No, it's okay.
But yeah, so he whoa. But so let me continue with the story here. So they had
Split 3. Slower
what do you call it?
2.6 seconds.
all right, so another team. So in the end, 5 or 6 teams got penalties this week, and so they both got DQ'd. So they end up losing like a race. They lost all the points for the race, so they basically won. So obviously they lost like on the average like 1.5 races worth of points. Michael McDowell was like a mid-pack car. They got the book thrown at them today, which is 100 points, 100 team points, 100 driver points, 10
Lap worse
10
by
playoff
4.7
points, which
seconds.
means he now has negative playoff
1
points.
minute. 45.2
$100,000,
seconds.
and they lose their crew chief for the
Split
next 4
4.
races, which
Slower
sounds like
1.5
nothing,
seconds.
but because of how integral they are to organizing everything on the track, it's actually a pretty big thing to lose your crew chief. So they're appealing. Well, the reason they got the book thrown at them is because all the cars that failed
Split 1.
were brought to
Faster
the R&D section.
0.021 seconds.
The cars were taken. The 2 that failed and were DQ'd failed post-race inspection, which not a lot of cars go through because they don't have a lot of time. The cars have to get on the haulers, and like they have a short week. So one thing that NASCAR is being criticized for is that while Chase Elliott won the race, now keep in mind the car had already been released back to them, so they could have removed anything that would have been illegal anyway. So it's
Split
not
2.
functional.
Slower
Say, well, why did you check
1.7
his car?
seconds.
Well, the rules are, they probably didn't expect. Chances are every car in the field was doing this. It's just how bad and who got caught.
Where's my?
So the trick is, so McDowell's team went actually further. They actually remanufactured the single source part, and that's why they got the penalty that they did. But it's not clear at the moment. It has to do something with the front fascia, but it's possible that they somehow put resin or something in
Split
between
3.
the layers.
Slower
of
0.2
this
seconds.
part. Or they did something to the wrap. It was really
Yeah,
weird. They went above and
Okay.
beyond this original thing, but it was clever because it hasn't been caught. They've had a year this year too. Michael McDowell has like had several top 10 finishes when he's normally a car that finishes in 20th, but he's good enough to win like the restrictor plate races and stuff. So he's got the talents. It's just that he's at a team that doesn't have more money. What were you
Lap
saying?
worse by 4.4 seconds. 1 minute, 44.9 seconds. Split 4,
Well,
slower
they
2.5
it
seconds.
is just interesting how, I mean, keep in mind, like I said, not every car there was checked, and several cars struggled to pass the pre-qualifying inspection, too. So it's interesting where NASCAR is going to take
Split
this,
1,
because obviously they have a
slower
problem because
0.193
we haven't
seconds.
hit the playoffs yet, and it looks like teams that have already made the playoffs are trying to do the well, what can we get away with that we know we're still going to get away with in the playoffs? Because right now, if we get penalized, okay, we lose some playoff points, maybe we lose the race, but we're not going to lose in the playoffs, right? We want to know what's going to work. So I found it interesting because, like,
Split 2,
You can
slower 1.3 seconds.
you can go in the replay and check my lap from cockpit. You're gonna see the lines and where I brake, but it's a little bit, maybe a little bit different in the Mercedes. Not it,
I just need
if
to get
it-
on a test track.
but
If you got a ghost, I'll gladly take it. But like, I just need to practice with a line. So that I
how
can
do you
get it in my
record a
head.
ghost? I don't know.
It saves it automatically.
Split 3,
Okay, so
slower
if I save the
1.3
replay, it's gonna
seconds.
save.
It should already be saved without a replay. It should be under Documents, iRacing, lap files.
How
track.
if I want a specific lap?
It saves your best. It saves your optimal and your best lap.
Okay.
So, it's like if I send you a ghost file here, I'll show you.
No, I know it's a no lap or the
worse
B
by
lap file.
3.4 seconds.
Optimal and base.
1 minute,
You can just send both,
43.9
but
seconds.
I generally just use best because
Oh,
Slower
okay.
0.6
I didn't know that's
seconds.
what
it
means.
saves your braking points and everything. I wish it
Okay,
actually
where-
like showed when the car was braking.
In documents or in the probably
My
in
documents, iRacing, lap files.
Split 1, slower 0.177
lap files,
seconds.
okay. The track.
Yep, you have to pick the track, and then you might have to pick the car.
You said best lap.
And if you want to load them in game, you have to put them in the same folder as, like, if you try to open a reference file, which is what's in the options for like where that stuff is.
Split 2,
It doesn't let you
slower
go to any
0.7
directory besides
seconds.
the one that's pre-selected for this car and track combo. So when you see where you're looking, that's exactly where you'd have to. If I gave you one, that's where you'd have to. Put it.
Yeah.
But it works marvelously, and I really like it. Obviously, like, I'm not as fast as Aliens, but it does usually show
You
me
got-
something
check-
useful.
I've put it in DM for you.
Well, we can check it out.
Yeah, check it out. I quit anyway. I'm
Split
about
3,
to.
slower
The session's over, so I
0.5
don't know why
seconds.
we were seeing each other any. Like,
What do you mean?
I don't know.
I think they're rolling sessions where they don't cancel out until you leave. No, there's still 10 minutes left in the session. It's probably because you can't join. It said 17 after you can't join.
Maybe it's because you can't join. Yeah.
Wow, new best lap, or right, the same lap.
Lap worse by 2.2 seconds. 1 minute,
I just ran the same lap.
42.7 seconds.
Hilarious.
Split 4, slower 0.7
But
seconds.
yeah, maybe before I cut stream, I'll run one lap behind your ghost, see if I can get anywhere close to it. But I use that iSpeed. iSpeed actually lets me download the other type of lap that lets me
Split 1,
put it in a telemetry
faster
program.
0.014
Or their
seconds.
telemetry program. So I can
I
load
never
it up
used
against basically anybody that's in a session or uploads it to their data warehouse. Data mart, as they call it. See, I need to break sooner on this and just basically go wide here. That's just what I'm not doing.
Split 2, slower
Finish this
0.8
lap and
seconds.
Probably call it a night. That was fun. I'd race this if I felt more confident with it, but I think I'd just get hosed and
Yeah. You know, just. How I could say, practice is a good thing. You know, just pile up the laps, and one day you'll feel better about it.
yeah, I don't have any reason to need to race, you know. It's like,
No, not at all.
This is just not my.
Split
This is
3.
not
I
my
never-
track.
Slower
I never
0.7
race
seconds.
something that I'm not consistent, let's say, at.
Well, I'd be consistent if I just had like the braking zone to just know that like I'm just gonna careen off the track. Because like, but I mean like 146s are just not competitive. If it was Monza
Lap
or
worse
something
by
with, like
2.4
sight lines or
seconds.
something that I knew really well.
1 minute,
It'd be easier for me to
42.9
just hop into a
seconds.
car I don't know.
Split 4.
Because
Slower
I'm just not, I'm not
0.9
thinking
seconds.
about like, you know,
Check.
I'm not thinking about the track and what the car is gonna do, right?
Can you see the lower split when you do? I'm gonna check.
A lower split. What do you mean you're gonna watch a race or something?
Split 1.
No, in
Slower
iRacing when you
0.047
check the schedule,
seconds.
not the scheduled. There's past session things, and they show you the lap times.
Yeah, you can just go to session results. And you can just view, like, that's what I do to figure out if I'm competitive. So I knew the 140 was competitive, and like, well, let's do some time trials, some time trial points, and get those 4 in so that if I hit 4.0, I'll get it, and then at the end of the season, I'll get the
Split
A
2.
license.
Slower
Oh, you see all
1.3
the
seconds.
splits. Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, the 140 was actually pretty good for my ranking, at least.
Last split on this is usually around 1250-ish iRating. Sometimes 14. And they do. Well, his best is really good, but his average is terrible.
Yeah,
so
their averages are all terrible.
Split 3. Slower 3.5 seconds.
I think they tend to make errors.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's
this is
why.
the kind of car that really wants to oversteer.
Yeah, like the higher I see is about that 42 or something. 43 or 142.8.
Yeah, so I think I was like second and third split basically. If there's like 5 splits.
Lap worse by 4.8
Oh,
seconds.
apparently it's supposed to yield.
1
Oh,
minute,
the session's over.
45.3
You
seconds.
were right, the session is over.
Split 4.
You know what it is?
Slower 0.018
The
seconds.
time flipped over to the remaining time before the server just kicks you out.
Yeah, at some point the server kicks out because you know when you are with people, at one point you don't see anybody, so you know the server is shut down. But I don't know because it was saying 17 and it's not been 12 minutes. I'm out maybe, and I was seeing you. That's why I was questioning.
Alright, let's go. Let's go to Yogi's. I need to go to bed. I'll check that out tomorrow. Take it easy, everybody. See ya.